If you're done with this exercise and checking your answers, let's move ahead. And now we have another conversation module. In this conversation module, we'll see the use of the verb ser and the use of prepositions with application of esta, estan, and I in this conversation. So let's start. We'll do it in the same way we have been doing it till now. First, we'll read it in Spanish, then to English. Make sure you keep writing down new words in your notebook. So let's start by reading it in Spanish. The title suggests the name Como es. We'll start the conversation. Antonio. ¿Es esta la casa de Juan? No, esta no es. ¿Dónde está? Está en la calle del Pino. Es la próxima calle a la derecha. ¿Cómo es la casa? Es un edificio antiguo. Delante de la casa hay un jardín. Es pequeño. En el jardín hay un árbol. Está en el centro. También hay un banco. Está debajo del árbol. Sobre la puerta hay un balcón. En el balcón hay muchas plantas. Entonces, ¿es aquella? Sí. Delante de la puerta está la madre de Juan. Buenos días, señora. ¿Está Juan en casa? Sí. Está con los niños. Están en el patio, detrás de la casa. Now that we have read it in Spanish, we'll try to translate it in English. The title, Como es, means how is, and with a blank, like the question might be how is the house. So, let's move to the conversation. ¿Es esta la casa de Juan? Is this the house of Juan? No, esta no es. No, this is not. We have earlier seen a difference between the accentuation marks with two words. So, we have seen a word called esta, wherein we have got the accentuation mark over E, and another esta with the accentuation mark over A. These two are different. So, esta on the mark on E means this, and esta, the mark on A, means is, the conjugation of the verb ser, and this literally means this. Okay, let's move ahead. ¿Dónde está? Where is it? Está en la calle del Pino. It is in the street of Pino. In bracket I've written the Pino street. That means if you go to the Spanish language, over here we have written la calle del Pino. The literal translation is la calle del Pino. That means the street of the Pino. But in English we don't say like that. We say Pino street. So you can use any of the ways you like. Es la próxima calle a la derecha. It is the next street to the right. Próxima means next, and derecha means right. It is same as we have seen in the earlier drill module. A la izquierda, that was to the left, and a la derecha means to the right. ¿Cómo es la casa? How is the house? Es un edificio antiguo. It is an old building. Here we have an adjective and a noun. If you remember the rule, the adjective is always after the noun. So here, edificio means the building, and antiguo means old, and hence the adjective old is after the noun. But in English, it is the normal way. It is an old building. Delante de la casa hay un jardín. In front of the house there is a garden. Es pequeño. En el jardín hay un árbol. It is small. Pequeño means small. In the garden there is a tree. Árbol means a tree. Está en el centro. It is in the center. También hay un banco. Also, there is a bench. Now, I would like to bring to your notice one very important thing over here with this word, banco. If you remember in the exercise which we have solved right now, this one, here, banco, I said it means bank, and here it means bench. If you see the spelling is also the same. Now the difference is this banco, the bench, the B is small, and in the bank, which means bank, the banco which means banco, B is capital. So I know it might be very tedious thing, but yes, this is a rule which says banco with a capital B is bank and banco with a small b is bench. Okay, let's move ahead. Está debajo del árbol. It is under the tree. Sobre la puerta hay un balcón. On the door there is a balcony. En el balcón hay muchas plantas. In the balcony there are many plants. Muchas means many and plantas means plants. Entonces, ¿es aquella? Then, is it that? Sí, yes. Delante de la puerta está la madre de Juan. In front of the door is the mother of Juan. Madre means mother. Buenos días, señora. Good morning, madam. ¿Está Juan en casa? Is Juan in home? Sí. ¿Está con los niños? Yes. He is with the children. Con means with and niños means children. Están en el patio detrás de la casa. They are in the playground behind the house. So patio means playground. So I guess with this conversation the use of esta, estan and I is much more clear.